look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Good to have everybody here. Kind of a common warning that often happens with the show. It's kind of awareness if you are listening to the After the Show. This is unrated and you never know where things might go. Sometimes people have issues with listening a little too loud in their office or just forgetting and walking away, and someone else is within earshot of this. Stephanie learned a lesson. She said, I was listening yesterday morning to the ATS. I heard Virginia talking about Rocco getting crumble cookies for school, and I knew I needed to scratch that cookie itch. So I'm in the curbside pickup waiting for my order, listening to the ATS. And in the background, I'm not really actively listening because my mind is all about cookies.
Cookie. They got some good ones right now, too. There's one that's called chocolate milk.
Oh,
Milk.
Oh, yes.
It's so cookie.
We are big fans of chocolate milk here
Milk.
at the KVJ show.
So that's all I could think about, but a big mistake because the lovely young lady comes and brings me my order. I thank her. She gives me a weird look and a smile and kind of just walks away from the car. And as I'm putting the window back up, my ears then lock back into the ATS, and all I hear is Bird and Virginia discussing the intricacies of circle jerks, and I was mortified.
I mean, we were going deep into that circle jerk convo.
Well, I thought all the guys jerked each other, but as I learned yesterday, everybody just jerks themselves and looks at each other.
Yeah.
He said I made a rookie mistake, and I should have known to turn it down regardless because you never know what can happen on the ATS. By the way, congratulations to Denny's and Jem. What a handsome little nugget that Lachlan is.
Aw.
He is such a handsome boy. He is.
That is
Beautiful.
Stephanie L. in the KVJ chat. And P.S. Bird, go fuck yourself.
That baby came out looking 3 months old. That baby just came out like pretty.
I led the
Well,
league.
Suits came out looking like he was 10, so.
He did.
You know,
And now
it happens.
I was just telling something to Suits behind the scenes, and I said, Suits, you got to do this for me. You're the oldest.
Yeah, it was an insulting
And
comment.
he got it. He knows he's the most mature.
Vanessa in Fort Lauderdale wanted to let us know the Urban Dictionary meaning of circle jerk, just so that we do know. A couple of different variations of the term. One, when a group of males sit in a circle jerking each other off. That's the primary definition of a circle jerk.
Wait,
They jerk each other.
that's different than what we're talking about. And that's different than everybody's answer yesterday. Most people are like, yeah, circle jerk is when you jerk
I
off.
have three here.
That's not the most common.
Case number two, it says, not when a group of males stand in a circle to jerk off onto a cookie or anything of the sort. Okay, they say that is actually called limp biscuit. Okay.
What?
That's a limp biscuit, apparently.
Okay, so Virginia is right?
And then three, when a bunch of blowhards, usually politicians, get together for a debate, but usually end up agreeing with each other's viewpoints to the point of redundancy, stroking each other's egos as if they were extensions of their genitals. Ergo, the masturbatory insinuation, basically it's what happens when the choir preaches to itself. That's a circle jerk. So, according to Urban Dictionary, the primary definition is when a group of males sit in a circle jerking each other off.
Well,
That's Urban Dictionary.
I don't know if I agree with that, Kevin.
So show me on Suits how it looks.
Suits, get your ass in here.
That wouldn't be a circle. I think you need three. at
Kevin,
minimum.
you're in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get in there too. Flick it. KVJ show, blood in, blood out. We do this together.
He's so awkward.
Again, me and him, that we pissed in our faces with each other. We've been through a lot. We've been through
we
death.
have.
We've been through birth.
Probably too much.
Yeah, I was in your room with it when you were having a kid. I mean, I was at the tail end of it. We're very close here.
Yes.
We know a lot about each other.
Well, here are some thoughts for you. Virginia, you're going to be off to Tallahassee today.
I am.
You're doing the orientation at Florida State.
We are. It starts at 5:30, so I gotta book it.
Oh my gosh, you do.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it for 5:30. I told Mags just to chill with the high intensity pressure.
Honestly, I've been through it. It's a bunch of bullshit. It's
Right?
not. It's really.
I've been through it too.
You get through it and you're like, okay, was any of that really necessary?
It's not just today. I mean, today starts at 5:30. It's all day tomorrow, and then it's half the day on
Yeah.
Friday. Trust me, I'll get the synopsis.
I have a feeling you'll walk away feeling like 95% of it was completely unnecessary. So.
Right, like most
Yeah.
work meetings.
Don't drive all crazy, being oh, we're gonna be late. You'd be fine.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling her.
Yeah.
I'm not letting you send me into a Cat 5
Right.
panic.
Don't do that.
I'm not.
Driving with panic is the worst, especially if it's a long trip.
I'm not doing
You
it.
gotta tell, yeah, Max.
That would be 6 hours of anxiety.
When we get there, we get there.
Yeah.
I have a hotel. They're not going to kick us out of that. We'll stay at the hotel if we can't figure it out. Like,
You might have to hit Max with a step off.
simmer down, child. Let's not add more anxiety to already what's very stressful. You leaving home has got me rocked.
There's part of you that's probably, of course, you're going to worry because you're a parent, but there's got to be a little bit of part of you that goes, all right, I got a little bit of freedom here. Is there any of that?
Yes. So I'm less worried about having to navigate, structure the life of, handle all the details for laundry. Like, there's a lot of stuff you have to do for your kid when they live in your house. Then when they go out of your house, they got to do a lot of that themselves. I'll still be financially responsible for a lot of stuff, but the day-to-day grind, the cleaning up your toilet bowl, the refilling your toilet paper, the washing your dirty dishes and complaining under my breath because you left too much food in the bowl. Yeah, I'm not going to miss that.
Dang, that's fucked up.
Right, huh?
Throwing Max under the gross bus.
They're all gross.
I know.
And I put my husband in that category too. Cleaning up after anybody is not fun.
There had been a part of you too for when Colin and Caitlin got out of the house a little bit more, and you did have freedom. That's got to be a little bit. You noticed that shit, right?
Yeah, it was. I think it was a little bit more for my wife, because her thing, they have a tendency to fight with the younger kid sometimes.
The big ones fought with the little one.
Yeah, and any of that kind of stuff, it's like nails down a chalkboard for the queen. I block it out and I don't pay attention to anybody.
You're used to it with me in Virginia.
Yeah, so I just, I didn't even notice.
You're like, what? They're fighting?
Yeah,
Oh.
it didn't even bother me. So.
I didn't even see the little one in a headlock.
Everywhere Kevin goes, there's bickering around.
There's
him.
just all kinds of chaos, and I've learned I just have blinders. I don't notice any of it. The ears close off, vision don't.
Kevin's like, what?
It's the right move, my man.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't faze me. So I think for her, there was a lot of anxiety with that. So I think she was relieved. To me, I miss him. I loved having him around. So.
The other thing I was thinking too, with one kid out, and Rocco's going to be going over his friend's house. You and Panda probably have a little bit more of a chance for some snicky dicky. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you're saying.
I'd imagine that does increase.
Absolutely. It'll be less things that I have to organize, clean, do, set up, cook dinner for.
Yeah.
I will have more free time. Will we be getting a considerable increase in Dickie? I don't know. Maybe a 10% Dickie
It
increase.
should go up at least 10%. Snicky dicky should go up a little bit.
I'll sign off on that number.
Yeah, at least 10%.
10% more dickin'.
Okay. Panda's going to be excited about that.
He should be.
He should be, because we've been a little scarce as of late.
I mean,
Well,
he's
you've had a lot of parties.
such
We
a lucky
have.
guy.
We've
You've
been-
heard her talk sexy on the air before. I mean,
Oh, I know.
What a lucky guy.
He hears all that. It's like, yeah, how's he?
I mean, Virginia really knows how to bring the heat in the bedroom.
So here are some suggestions as you get to Tallahassee. This person lived there from 2011 to 2015. A few favorite restaurants, the Casual and Yummy. Anything from Gordo's Cuban. It's a north side location with their infamous Gordo Smash drink. You can see there pictured on KVJ TV.
Ooh, that looks good.
All you need is one or maybe two for Virginia, and it'll get you messed up quick.
Oh, that's a bird drink right there. It looks fruity.
I don't know if I'm looking to be drunk mom at orientation. Can I say that for like the tailgate?
I think this is any time you go up. Yeah, I don't think this is all for this weekend.
Could you imagine if I'm all hammered at the orientation?
You walk in there, fuck yeah, Knowles! Whoa!
Start doing the chomp. Is that what it is? A chomp? No, it's the Gators.
Oh my gosh, don't do that,
Dude,
Virginia.
what is this called? Chop. Not chomp. Sorry. Chop.
Yes. It's the chop and the chomp. But
That's
it's very
tricky.
different between the two schools.
Don't you go in there talking about chomp when they're gonna chop you, chop your head off, your witch's head off.
Chop, 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 chop. Got it, got it.
There's also Midtown Caboose with great drinks and food. Hobbit Grill on Pensacola Street. We actually spotted Jameis Winston there once. He was a big quarterback.
Yeah,
at
we
Florida
know
State.
him. We know him.
Gaines Street Pies for amazing pizza.
Ooh.
Okay. Or there's Mamo's Pizza for amazing slices as big as your head pizza.
Oh, you know I love that.
And they say if Virginia can only make it to one or two of these, then I recommend Midtown Caboose and Gordo's.
Here's the one thing I am sure of. There ain't no fucking way the witch is getting a slice of pizza on her road trip.
No, I will not do any carbs. I'm trying to look cute in Nashville, girl.
And what day are you going to be in Nashville?
So Friday we drive up to Nashville, and then we're staying in Nashville Friday night, Saturday night, and half of Sunday.
So you coming back on Sunday night?
I'm driving back. We start driving on Sunday, and we finish driving on Monday.
Okay.
I'm breaking it up over a 2-day coming back situation.
Because you want to explore a little bit.
I do. I want to drive through the Great Smoky Mountains. I want to go back to those mountain roller coasters in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Those fuckers are fun.
Is it too much pressure or / an annoying task if I gave you a certain amount of money and said, hey, be on the lookout for any Bigfoot memorabilia, statues, or is that just kind of like, another thing I got to fucking remember and worry about on my trip?
If I find something, I will text you a picture of it.
And I can Venmo you the money.
Exactly.
Ooh. Okay, that's when I do like technology, Kevin.
Do you do
Okay.
Zelle or just Venmo?
I do Venmo and I do the another Cash App, the Cash App one.
Okay, all right.
That makes me kind of feel like I'm cool. I'm doing a.
You get the perks of the trip without the having to go on the trip.
I would like to go on that trip. I would love to go to Nashville. You've said it's amazing.
We got to get you there sometime.
I'd love to go.
Yeah, I think you'd be all right. It's, 4-story buildings.
Dude, I'll get my buzz on. I'll be good.
Yeah.
Over by where all the fun is on Broadway and stuff. It's not all the skyscrapers of downtown.
Yeah, if I got
Around
Nashville, do
Broadway?
I put on $1 in the Virginia?
Is it like where the music row is?
Yeah, I put $1 in the jar.
Yeah, Music Row is a little bit different. Yeah, Broadway.
I don't
but
know.
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm
smack
usually
dab right in
drunk.
the middle.
Put
of
$1 in.
There's skyscrapers on one part, but
Yo, don't worry about the sky. That's not a factor. If I'm on a road trip, I'm getting my drink on. It'll be fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nashville will
okay.
be good. Nashville seems fun.
Oh, it's amazing.
you got to text Colin, your son, and tell him we're coming in hot.
Okay, what you think Saturday would be the day you hit Broadway? 'Cause
Yes.
he's right off of. He's just down. He's just right off of Broadway.
So yes, I think we're gonna go out. We're gonna be nighttime girls. We're gonna go out Friday night,
Okay.
then we're gonna go out Saturday night,
Okay.
and then Sunday we'll be there for a little bit.
I'll find out when he works, and I'll let you know, and we'll set up a tour. And anybody else who's ever in Nashville, if you want to go, my son is there at Big Machine Distillery.
Big Machine. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
writing
and
this
it's very
down.
convenient if you're hitting Broadway and all those things. It's right there.
Is Mags? So if you're with your mom, could you get into a bar of sorts?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Mags to use Caitlin's ID.
Oh, that's such a bad idea. This is so bad.
I can't wait.
This is. Dude,
Step back and watch me do this.
I'm telling you, dog. I sound lame right now? I'm trying to fucking help you. I'm just saying, you cannot get caught with a fake ID. I
by
sound
a
like
cop, yeah, but not by a bouncer. A bouncer can't do anything.
I just think. Do I sound lame or am I being a good friend here, Kevin? I can't tell.
Both.
I mean, I don't know. The only thing they're going to do is they'll just take your ID,
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah, but
And then Caitlin's got to go get a new driver's license.
is it her main? She has probably a backup though, I'd imagine, right?
I hope so. She's not
Yeah.
really a partier. I don't know if my sister Caitlin has more than one ID. She don't get out.
Yeah, Caitlin, Caitlin probably has a drawer full of them.
Magnolia can borrow one from your Caitlin.
Yeah, I mean, it can be, yeah, how many do you need?
Oh, you're talking, so there's confusion. You're talking about your sister, Caitlin.
My sister Caitlin looks like Magnolia. They look a lot alike.
Oh, okay.
So they could pass for each other.
All I'm saying is this. You give it to a bouncer, and then there's a cop on the premise, and they call over the cop. I hear you. What the fuck do I know?
I don't really see that. I think it's just they would just take it from yours. A lot of them may even just deny it. And again, it's just about who you get. Do you get a cool bouncer or somebody that's, mad with power?
My sister Maggie, she knows how to play this game. We send Maggie in first in a low-cut top, start flirting with the bouncer, be real sweet and bubbly like she is, and the bouncer probably will be so caught up in all these girls flirting with him, he won't be looking.
I'm not at all trying to sound like a lame fuck, but I think this is a bad idea. You're going to go bar hopping. Say it out loud. I'm going bar hopping with Mags, and she's using a fake ID.
Yeah.
What could go wrong in another state?
It's not a fake ID. She's just using her aunt's ID.
That's a fake ass ID and felonies, dog.
Yeah, KJ saying it won't work in Nashville. My parents tried that with me years ago. I think they do in the lower Broadway. I think they do card kind of hard because the spotlight is on that area if you go there.
All right, well.
So that might be a challenge.
We will use discretion.
Kevin, you're the man of reason. Am I?
I don't think it'll work, and I think all they'll do is I imagine you're going to go up and they'll be like, no, sorry, like that's not good. And they're going to turn you away, but I don't think they're going to. I doubt they'll even take it, and I really would be stunned if hold on, police. I can't imagine that.
And the reason why I am this concerned is because I watch a lot of DUI videos, and I watch a lot of videos where the cops are getting involved. And
We're not going to be driving.
No. But what I'm saying is there's situations where they have to go back and look at film and all that. And there's been certain times where going back to prove a case, someone's had an ID to the bouncer, they've showed the footage, and there's a cop on the premise, and they come over and get all the girls over there, and they're talking about that, and they get in trouble. Again.
We don't act stupid in front of the police.
I don't know. Every comment you say just sounds worse and worse about the situation.
So
Flaws.
When I call you and I say, hey, Jay Bird, I didn't find any Bigfoot stuff so you can Venmo me, but can you Venmo me bail money? Will you step up?
Well, of course I'm going to fucking step up. That's what we do. We help our own. Even though when they're fucking acting like idiots. Oh, don't worry. You'll get some message from somebody going, tell Byrne to stop acting like such an old fuck fuddy-duddy.
Don't worry. You'll also get a message from somebody. Virginia's a terrible parent.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit. We'll both get those messages.
And then Kevin has to read them.
Gladly. Yeah, there is, right, if you go Broadway, there is the Honky Tonk, the 1230 Club. There's a Hottie's Bees. It's right on the corner of Broadway and John Lewis Way. I think that might be a building where you could go and chill and probably have drinks and maybe slip something to Magnolia there.
I don't think she'll be drinking. I mean,
Okay.
She's turning 18 literally this week. So, I mean, she's not really a big drinker.
Okay, good. It's good to hear.
Someone's saying this. Legally, she can drink if her parents is there, but it's up to the establishment if they want to serve her or not. That don't sound right, does it?
Laws are different from state to state. When I was in Ohio at the time, if you were 18 and older and with your parents, or if you were married, and some people, were married at 18, 19, or 20, and your spouse was 21 or older, you could drink with them.
Wow.
I don't know if it's still that way now.
I do feel like if you are allowed to get married, you should be allowed to drink. I mean, what the shit? If you fight for our country, you should have a drink.
Yeah. But, we all love to drink, so.
You're right. We have strong stances on drinking on this program.
Toff was asking, does your son Colin know that you're offering him up as a tour guide? That's actually what his job is. So if you go into the brewery or the distillery, he's the one that gives the tour.
So when we walk in, he's not going to want to do his job.
No, he will. Oh, he'll love to.
I'm messing with Toff.
Oh, yeah. So, he'll
He's a tour guide.
Yeah, that's what he does. So, it's not like you're pulling him off of something else. Like, oh, gosh, I got to do tours. No, he'll be, in fact, he loves it. The other KVJ people have gone in there and be like, hey, we listen to your dad's show. And he loves
that's
loves
cool.
that.
And it'll be awesome, too, because when Virginia illegally sneaks Magnolia into there, he ain't gonna turn her in. So that's one place you got to
You
do.
can bring
actually
kids
would
on the
not.
tour.
No, he wouldn't. Honestly, that'd be the one place. And they do. They give samples throughout the tour and all that kind of stuff. So.
I brought both my kids on the Kentucky Distillery Trail, and they did not give the kids samples, but they didn't care that you had kids in there.
So I am curious. Okay, if you have an 18-year-old daughter, and okay, you bring her in, and she says, "I want a screwdriver," and the mom goes, "Yeah, she's cool. She can have a screwdriver." They have, if it's cool with that law, your kid can have a screwdriver in front of you under the age of 21.
I don't know. How does that work in Nashville?
What the fuck is the point of a 21 and older if there's loopholes? It's like our contract.
Always loopholes.
I think we just have to not sweat it. Just go out there, have some fun, and whatever happens, happens. And if we see cops, don't be stupid.
You got a cowboy spirit.
And cowboy boots.
Yeah.
I have gold cowboy boots I'm going to be rocking. I'll send you a picture.
You got to figure out how to get my Nashville map, Virginia, because there are a lot of breweries. And keep that in mind that if you can't get her into the main bars on Broadway, there's a ton of breweries, and breweries will let kids in.
I love it.
Yeah, so you guys would be able to do that.
Can you send me your map on Apple Maps?
I'll have Denny's try to figure it out because
Okay.
I can't. Every time I try to send one of these maps to somebody, it just sends a bunch of random numbers and nothing ever works. So,
Oh, these
Dang.
are coordinates?
yeah.
Canada, you can drink when you're 18.
Damn. What's all that about?
What is all that about?
I got an email here from Michael about bouncers. He said, yeah, your comments at the beginning of the show, you're talking about bouncers kicking people out, and you're absolutely right. They hate when somebody gets by them. Yeah, I was talking about how, to let you know how hard they do. The Queen and I, if you missed the story, we were trying to get into Dierks Bentley's bar on Broadway in Nashville, and we're clearly over 21.
Clearly.
And she didn't have her ID, and he's like, sorry. And we're like, seriously? And he's like, nope. And so we saw another door open up, so we jetted in that, ran upstairs, and the guy came after us.
That is so funny.
And we ducked in the crowd, and he couldn't find us.
It happened to me on St. Patty's Day when I walked in that bar dressed not like a person celebrating St. Patty's Day. I mean, I looked like I was Cowbird. I don't know.
I love Cowbird.
And I walked in. It was so many people in there. The bouncer knew I got in, but couldn't find me somehow because it was so packed. And when I left, he stops. He goes, "Let me see your wrist." And I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I'm going, "Oh yeah, here's my wrist." He goes, "Yeah, next time try paying, asshole." I go, "Oh, damn!" But he was looking for me.
Yeah, they do. Michael said, yeah, they hate when somebody gets by them. I went to college at UK, University of Kentucky, but all my friends went to WKU, Western Kentucky, so I spent the majority of my weekends in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Oh, Bowling Green.
Where
That's
you're
where my
heading.
dad lives. It's super boring.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to go to the college bars.
That's why we're staying in Nashville, y'all.
Yeah. Says, one night some bouncer had the balls to tell me I was too drunk to go into the bar. So I got in anyways by sneaking behind my friends, and he saw me then, came up behind me while I was sitting at the bar and put me in a chokehold and dragged me out by my neck.
Damn.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
To top it off, he gave me a kick to my midsection, one for the road.
Damn.
But it got me thinking, what constitutes a bouncer going too far, and can they really be held accountable? If the place doesn't have many cameras and it's just the word of the drunks against the word of the bouncers.
Oh, that bouncer had the biggest bouncer bone piece ever. Oh, fight, blood, oh, boner. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, a lot of them are that. And, I don't know. I have heard of many a bouncer getting in trouble because they go too crazy. And I understand it's a tough job because you do deal with drunks. A lot of times we want to fight back, and you got a lot of issues there. But, yeah, you cannot be the aggressor in that situation. You got to try to de-escalate, and a lot of them don't.
With that said, there are so many douche bouncers that already have an attitude, even if you're being cool, even if you're being nice.
Some do.
Fat neck fucks.
Some do. Michael said that same bouncer a few months later went to prison. He broke a bottle over a black guy's head while yelling racial slurs, and they got him on a hate crime.
Good.
I found the prison he was at online, and I mailed him a card with a picture of me and my friends in the bar he kicked me out of, having a great time. Signed, "It's the non-racist you kicked out, jerk face."
Wow.
Oh, I got so many
Wait till that bouncer gets out of prison.
fucked up bouncer stories. It's not. Why do you think I got such a beef?
You are a bouncer's nightmare because you're just unpredictable. You're peacocking.
They don't like a peacocker.
Ladies
They don't like
talking to you.
They don't like a peacocker.
The bouncer doesn't want the ladies talking to anybody more than they talk to him.
They don't like Goofy, and I represent Goofy, and they're like, "Who's this Goofy fuck?" Okay, let me break his neck real quick.
You're that loose cannon. You're not fans of loose cannons.
But I'm not going in there to be an asshole.
Yeah.
No.
You're unpredictable.
Well,
You're unpredictable and you're having fun.
We had a situation with that one club we were doing. This guy had an attitude problem. He wasn't letting our people in, our KVJ Nationers
You're
in.
right.
He was trying to charge them $30 per head, and that was not the deal we made. And he was being an asshole to our female listeners. So the bird, who does know a little YouTube karate, had to go talk to him nicely, and it turned pretty awful.
And then he broke my neck.
He wanted to fucking fight me. Oh, management had to get involved. Kev, can you believe this shit? And this guy, honestly, if he would have gotten a hold of me, would have eaten me for breakfast.
He wanted to.
Oh. Because it was still kind of slow, so he had time to kick my ass and then go have a sandwich.
Another quick little shout out for you about Tallahassee. Lisa said a restaurant I wanted to suggest was Bella Bella for dinner. It opens at 4 p.m. It's a nice Italian restaurant. And my husband was there for work recently, and the vendor took the group, was raving about it.
Bella Bella.
Another place is something called Bubble Bread. I texted a girl who works in my tally office, see if she knew about it. She said it's so good, Bubble Bread.
Bubble bread.
She used to eat there during college, and they take family there when in town.
Only thing better than bubble bread is that bubble butt. Yeah.
That's what you get if you eat too much bubble bread. You get that big bubble ass.
Okay. Something from the show yesterday that Virginia wanted to give a try. Keep the poem going.
Oh, yeah, it's so good.
Oh, damn. It got thrown to the after the show podcast. Didn't even make
Didn't
even make
know.
the air.
I thought we probably should give it a test run here just to see.
Thank you for at least letting it see the light of day.
You're right.
This is a test run. So you're in the Shark Tank right now, Virginia.
It is.
All right.
So this will let you know, does this stand a chance?
Do we need a Denny's in here as well? Or just us three?
We could bring Denny's in here, yeah, since he's nice and sleep deprived. He'll love doing this.
Yeah.
I think we just needed a topic. Like, what's the poem going to be about?
Look, this is a Virginia idea, so shouldn't she kind of run this fucking thing?
Sure. If she wants to come up with a topic, I'm cool with that.
Just
All right.
know you're on borrowed time, Nikki. The Kevin Ralston is watching.
So it goes maybe in order. So if you start at Virginia, go to Jaybird, then to Denny's, and me as we're sitting in the room.
and we all
This is
say
how we're sitting.
a line, right? Like a line to explain
yes,
it.
yes.
So are we doing A-B rhyme, or are we doing A-A-B-B rhyme? Is it so it's Bird rhyming with you going second? So you'll say like, I am Tom, this is Rom, and then me and Kevin would come up with a new rhyme, or are we alternating between?
I think you do both lines, right? Until you say
Yes.
the word that rhymes.
You gotta
And then
do your
once you
work.
say the rhyme, once you say a word that rhymes, then it kicks it to the next person.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right,
you can't just throw him a word and then go ha ha ha. You couldn't rhyme. You got to finish the job you start.
Gotcha.
Zebra. Mebra. Oh, you're out, bitch. Yeah, I get it. I see what you're saying.
I think like
Gotcha.
you would start off like we're sitting around in a circle, jerk. And then it
Next
would,
person
and then
goes,
it
has
would
to do the
kick
work.
to the next person. Yes.
Are you able to reset that rhyme though? Say jerk, and she'd go work. And if I felt like that was good, then I go blah 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 to the day.
And then I could go and rhyme with say.
Is that how we do it?
I don't know. I'm already fucking confused.
Well, wait, I was going to start it.
Let's just start and see what happens.
Let me just show you.
Let's just see what happens.
Let me just show you how it's done. Sit right back.
All right, let's just get into it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I'll start it, and we're going to be the rhyme and the poem is going to be about Denny's new baby.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So everything that you do must be about Denny's new baby. So I will start it. I'll be like, Denny's just had a new baby. Sleep deprivation is driving him crazy.
Got you.
And then you go.
I can't wait to watch Driving Miss Daisy.
When I'm hanging out with my baby. I think we kind of changed it.
I thought Kevin went. All right.
So I think what Virginia did, she did the setup and the rhyme.
Yeah. Did she fuck it up or did?
And then you would do a setup and a rhyme. I would do a setup and a rhyme. It's almost like we're
so
taking a line, you know,
So we're all gonna have to rhyme. Kind
kind of like a Beastie Boys hip hop rhyme.
Kevin, we started off.
This is kind of how I envisioned it going.
Kevin, will you please start it off, and then you're the second part's I think more important. Kevin will start it off
All right.
Okay.
about Denny's sweet baby.
About Denny's sweet baby. Okay. We are also happy to hear the news of Denny's sweet baby.
We love this baby till we go crazy.
Thank God we found out did not test positive for scabies.
On Thanksgiving, we're all going to get some gravies.
Please, Denny's, get up and change the babies.
Because babies don't change themselves. Babies lazies.
This bit is awful, and I hate tea.
I thought it was going to go really bad.
That's way worse than I could even imagine.
I didn't think it was going to go that bad. In fact, I probably shouldn't even put it on the ATS.
Dude, what the fuck, Virginia?
I didn't see it going like that.
I have a new rhyme we can start off with.
All right.
Elon Musk is the new VP.
Wow. We just need to go.
Oh, no! You fucking killed
It's over.
You killed the ATS.
There's nowhere else to go except home.
Shit.
Oh, my gosh.
You made us misname that nut.
Oof, man.
I got to get on the road. It's good.
And she's out. Oof, wow. Oof.
Man, Kevin, she's making us all look bad.
Oh, man. Oh, wow.
It's a turd.
Okay.
That's fucked, dog.
Y'all be good, man. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.